Hey everyone, what's up and welcome to Skill Jumps in Spectre Divide. Today I want to talk about all of the spots that me and my friends have found over our time playing Spectre that honestly allow for some pretty cool outplays that people just would never see coming. There are a lot of jumps that you can make that you wouldn't think is possible at first glance, and so we're going to do that in customs today. First up, we'll start with Skyway. I'm just going to work through the custom map list that they have in customs in order, but the first of jumps is actually right here. I learned this from my boy Steez. He hit this and I honestly couldn't believe my eyes, but you can actually jump from here all the way to here, but it requires a jump crouch. So the moment you hit jump, you also have to crouch. If you do so at the right timing, you'll be able to make this giant gap. It's pretty hard to hit though, as you can see. It almost seems impossible at first. You're gonna want to make sure you're jumping from this corner here. This one's too far. And there we go, boom, I stuck it. That's jump number one. From this box over this ledge, and then you can end up peeking nest if you didn't have a second body. The next jump is gonna be all the way over here. This one is also a skill jump. You climb up onto here if you didn't have a second body, and on top of green, you can back up, and you have to hit a jump crouch again. And if you do it right, you'll end up sticking it. Hopefully I can get it before the end of this round, otherwise we're gonna have to restart. And boom, you stick that, you get up here, you can even come over here and get onto blue. Come over here. I mean, all of this is accessible. You can even jump from here to here if you're pushing sight. Let's say you were crossing from connect, you got up on here, you got a pick, and you knew a guy was back here on CT, you can jump up and flank him from behind. I just want to make sure I said it again though, that jump from middle of A site has to be done with the jump crouch, otherwise it won't hit. Another spot I kind of want to show off in mid here, a lot of times when people are kind of like coming through middle here, or they're lingering around here, and you're all the way at the back, if you ever wanted to play for info, you can hop up on this box here and you can actually just quickly peek to see if anybody's there. So if you're running by and you just wanted info, you could jump and you'll get some information there. Another nice little jump you can hit is from this box right here. If you come up on here, you don't need to jump crouch for this one. You just got to time it up properly. You hit that jump, you can actually watch a site from here, but it's a little bit of a skill jump. Not a lot of people honestly think of going from there to there. There is only, I'm pretty sure, one more jump available on Skyway that I know of, all the way from B. Potentially two. Let me know if one of you guys can hit it. But if you come up over here and you jump up on this box, and then on this little a skid, I think that's what they call a skid. When you climb this skid, make sure you click S key, otherwise you'll just mantle straight over it. It can get kind of frustrating. But catch yourself, time it up right, hit a nice jump crouch, and you can stick this onto the yellow box. Now this isn't a very practical spot to be, but if you knew like a guy was connect and you wanted to you know, get up on this box, you could watch over from kind of like a more passive angle right here and catch his head. This jump, I don't know if it's possible. I really don't think it is, but let me know if one of you guys can hit it. I'm assuming you would need a jump crouch for it, but time it up right, and maybe you can make it onto that blue. The blue would be pretty cool to like hold connect from here. I mean, you can already throw your Spectre up here, but yeah, definitely let me know if one of you guys can hit that. It's a pretty aggressive spot to catch somebody off guard right here. They don't really expect to look straight up the moment they peek out here. So that's pretty much it for Skyway. We're gonna move on to the next map now. Pause, one more, hold up. If you're up here, by the way, you can also jump to here, but most of you would have assumed so since it was close enough. It's not really a skill jump, but it is accessible. Moving on to the next map. I'm pretty sure Mill doesn't have too many spots. There is one that I found just outside of B main, and it's a really good spot for post plant. Most of you know, a lot of people like to keep their Spectre up here off the start of a round. A lot of times you'll go in here, you'll end up dying, but you get the bomb down, and then post plant, you can kind of watch it from back here on site. It's a really strong position, but chances are if you only have one body, you're like, well, I can't throw my Spectre up there, I can't get up there anymore. You actually can if you come out. Let's say you planted from B, went all the way through side door, came out of here, and then from here you climb up to here, jump onto here. This is a jump that requires a jump crouch. You have to time it really well, but if you do hit it, well, I didn't hit it there. This one is honestly always taking me a couple tries, but when you hit it, it's super satisfying. And I got it right before the end of the round. Okay, well, hopefully it doesn't take you that long, but you can see that there's a little bit of a mantle there. You got to hold crouch, and yeah, you can get up here solo, post plant. I don't think a lot of people will expect you to be up here, especially if they knew you only had one body. but this is a really good spot for B. The next spot I wanted to talk about was over on A site. This one you have to have a Spectre up here to begin with, but if you ever wanted to work vent and you didn't have your other body here, it's still possible to get up there as long as you're already up here. You can jump from here, and then from here you can hit a jump crouch, and if you time it out properly, you should be able to stick it here, and then from here you can just jump straight into vent. So as long as you're here, you're able to solo work this without, you know, just don't touch the lava. But if you do end up falling, I mean, you'll inevitably have to Spectre back up to one of these spots. Now, the last and only other spot I could think of on Mill that I haven't personally been able to hit yet, but I'm sure one of you little movement demons out there could maybe end up hitting it. If you climb up this box and you come to here, I've tried jump crouching this for like 30 straight minutes and could not get it to happen, but it's so close, it almost looks like it should be able to happen. I gather some momentum, I jump crouch, and like, look how close I come. I'm basically smacking my teeth off that thing. I don't know if it is a maintainable surface at all, because I'm definitely not high enough to just straight up walk onto it, but please do let me know if one of you can end up getting that, because that would be game changing, being able to get back up onto this catwalk and then re-access all of basically A main again through vent. It would just be game changing. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at Metro, and Metro has some of the coolest spots I have seen in the entire game yet. One of the spots that's probably going to blow your guys' mind away the most was found by my boy Drezzo. He's one of my viewers over on Twitch. He found this after we had started looking at our mantle jump tech on Commons. He then applied that to this map and was actually able to find the first spot outside of Commons where it's applicable. So let's say you're coming here and you needed to retake this site. A lot of people come here and they bring their second body and they're clearing double door. They come here, they swing A. This though is maintainable. You shoot out the glass here, and if you bring your Spectre and elevate him here, from here you can hit a skill jump. You have to actually have a second body to place your Spectre up here in order to be able to even hit this skill jump. But once you're around here, you hit a jump crouch with the mantle jump tech, and you can mantle, and I'm up here now. And I can now play here. I can clear here, here, and here. I can then mantle up on here, and I can clear tram. From here, I can walk out on door. I can clear sight a little bit. My boy Milty told me if you wanted to cover your footsteps, jump, shoot a bullet. As you land, it'll cover your footsteps. Shoot another bullet, won't hear you. If he's behind this yellow box, boom, you got his head here. It's a crazy spot, and you can hit this backwards as well. Let's say you were defending and you were here, you can literally just place your body on top of this platform, and from here hit a mantle jump onto the door there. It does mantle you straight over if you don't stick it with the S key, but I personally just like to mantle straight over and turn my camera and try to remantle it again, because that second mantle always sticks. But this is one of the coolest spots in the game, I'm not gonna lie. It's actually unbelievable that you can even get up here. Boom, and we're up there again. And you can sit in here, you can just watch. Oh, I fell, but you can just watch from over there. Nutty spot. Now this one isn't exactly a skill jump, but it is something that you need to know you have access to. If you're playing over on B site and you have a guy propped up on here on ledge, late round, if you really wanted to, you can end up maneuvering all the way around these blocks here and end up playing corridor. This is just really nice if you had access from the beginning and didn't have your second body available. This is 100% rotatable. I wouldn't necessarily call this one a skill jump either, but it is a great jump peak for info. If you ever have a body up here and you're playing before round starts and you want to know if people are coming from A main, you can actually just jump above this entire train and you'll know and see if anybody's walking down that ramp. It's a great way to gather info without actually exposing yourself to any real threat. And then if you know they're there, you could drop off, you could wrap repair, play tram, whatnot. But I think that's pretty much everything for Metro. I haven't been able to see any other necessarily skilled jumps. And to finish it up, we're going to take a look at Commons, because Commons has probably some of the most broken jump spots you can access in the game right now. There's just so many jump mantleable objects, and it makes the map busted almost. A lot of these spots here on Commons we've already showed off in our mantle jumping video, but the same guy who discovered the spot on Metro with the window peak also found some more spots here on Commons. This spot, for example, is mantleable. We've already known about this from the last video. If you hold S key, you can just jump up on here. And the spot that Drezzo found was actually this window. It's an insane spot to play. If you get good at it, you can hit it really consistently, but jumping and crouching and turning your camera and tight grabbing that corner will get you straight up into this window, and you can play this. You can watch laundry from here, you can watch short connect from here, you can watch, I mean, you could even watch your flank really if you wanted to. It's just an insane spot, and unless you're using high caliber rounds, this isn't penetratable. Like if they have a reaver, they'll shoot you through it, but pistols, the bullets don't go through. It's kind of wild. So this spot's awesome. Definitely worth using, man. It's insane. Another spot here that we already knew about is climbing this thing. It's the same jump crouch check to get over the wall, but hold the S key, you can stay on top, climb up here, and then you can jump crouch onto this thing as well and hold short from here. Super high angle, nobody really expects this. So if you guys didn't know, you can actually place your Spectre on top of this object as well. When you're starting the round, you can actually just place your Spectres up here. But if you didn't have a second body and wanted to get up here as well, you can hit it from this ledge right here. If you come up to it and you jump crouch, like I said, all you have to do is hold jump and hold crouch. You'll mantle up from here. You can just jump straight over and you can watch B main. You can watch arcade from here. It's all angles people wouldn't expect if they saw you only had one body left. Another spot over here that's pretty good is if you have a Spectre up here, you have to place your Spectre up here before the round starts or have a second body to even get up here. You can just mantle jump this thing and you're standing up here. Now, if the guy's playing the angle really close to the doorway, you might not see it, but if they're a little bit further back off the door, which is what they're doing most of the time when they come through arcade, you can actually see heads. So you can jump up here. You can literally just stay here for information to know if anybody is coming arcade while one of your guys watches spawn. And from here, you can actually also hit a pretty cool skill jump, once again, from the top of this thing all the way over to here. I don't know if I'll hit it, but crouch jump. Oh, you saw it landed on it. I just kind of fell off, but specifically from up on this ledge here, you can make that jump, and you can stand up here. Now you can also just place your Spectre up here, but if you didn't have a second body and you were already up there, it is possible because you can watch here, watch here. You have a nice angle to here. I'm gonna beeline it all the way over to mid because this is, I think, the last area on this map where I think skill jumps are applicable. But if you have a body and it's up here, and you like, let's say you just started the round up here, all of these walls are also jumpable with the mantle jump tech. So just come up here, hold it, hold the S key, and now you're on top of the ledges. This isn't super useful most of the time, but I mean, if you're over here and you mantle jump this and you had a guy watching short here from like over here, more aggressive angle, you could watch depot from here. You might even be able to see their head coming over the box. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So those are a bunch of skill jump spots across all maps in Spectre Divide. Hopefully that helps you out. Definitely hop in some customs. A lot of those aren't easy to hit. It definitely takes some practice. And happy gaming. So catch you guys in the next video. If the video helped you out, like is always appreciated. Subscribe, and big shout out to Drezzo for finding a lot of those spots, man. It was kind of crazy. The window spot here on Commons and the window spot on Metro. Game changing, man. So catch you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Keep up, stay up. Peace out.